You absolutely have to listen to this. This is a lifelong Democrat. I've shared some of her story before in previous videos. She went live on Fox News and just really poured her heart out. This is not a Republican. This is not a conservative. This is not some premeditated, pre-rehearsed speech or talking points or parroting all these empty vessel phrases, etc., etc. This is a real life, young, intelligent, articulate woman who has raised millions for the Democrat Party, and then comes to this beautiful, glorious blossoming of a realization. Holy mackerel, these people don't give a rat's ass about us. Another reason why this is particularly amazing, this video, is it comes right after Oprah Winfrey and these elites have this cringe-worthy cat lady gathering where they support Kamala. I'm going to play for you a clip. It's just so hard to watch. But first, let's listen to this amazing Democrat operative really just speak right from her heart. Listen to this.
And I got to tell you, I'm so fascinated by you because I was once a Democrat as well, knocked on doors. It was really my party. And then something happened. I'm curious, what was the main thing that caused you to just say, I'm done?
There was a lot of things, to be honest. I just want to say it is so crazy that I'm even speaking to you. If somebody had told me a month ago that I was going to be talking to Fox News, who I've been told is the enemy, I would never have believed it. But basically, I've worked in Democratic politics a long time. I've raised them millions of dollars, and I went to the DNC last month hoping to feel re-inspired, and instead I just felt like I was in a room with the most out of touch and elite people in the world. And, you know, I'm originally from the Midwest. A lot of the people in my family are union workers or have been in unions, and they are people who once voted for Barack Obama, and now they vote for Donald Trump. And for a long time, I did not understand why. And after raising money for Democrats and just being in these circles, I have realized that the donors control the party.
Oh, yeah.
They control everything. They control what the candidates prioritize. And I know that Republicans also have this issue too, but Democrats are much bigger hypocrites about it. And so I think what it comes down to is just the hypocrisy and the fact that I don't recognize this party anymore. You know, they have become the party of Dick Cheney, of Goldman Sachs, of endless proxy wars, of identity politics, you know, and I'm just at a point, you know, I've been very brave the last couple of weeks and I've gotten a lot of flack from a lot of people. And I'm just at the point where I can't stand it anymore and I have to speak out. So that's why I'm here. You
know, Evan, we're happy to have you on Fox News. And look, 15-year-old Lawrence Jones probably wouldn't have been on Fox News as well. But here I am. You see things change differently. Right. You grow up. So let me ask you this, Evan. What happened to the party? Because one thing I found out is about the working class. It doesn't seem like they're even concerned about, you know, the prices when people go to the grocery store.
I know, and this clip that you guys just played with Oprah and like all these celebrities zooming in from their mansions. I mean, they're just telling us basically that all we need to have is optimism and joy, and that's going to fix our lives. And I'm just tired of it. I'm completely fed up.
So perfect.
You know, my grandmother, she lives in Missouri. She voted for Obama twice. She's voted for Trump the last couple of times. You know, she's getting by just on her Social Security check right now. You know, and things have gotten so outrageously expensive. It is so difficult for her. You know, I want to see the Democratic Party talk about what they're going to do for my grandmother, not just have a bunch of celebrities fly in and tell us all to be joyful and optimistic. It's cringy. It's embarrassing.
So awful.
It is.
I'm just so thoroughly impressed with Evan there. I mean, I think she's emblematic of what we want from our young people in America. I've said this so many times. I mean, she could be one of my students. I mean, she's that young. She's probably not even 30. I have said this many times that my teaching philosophy, my pedagogy, was always not to teach you what to think, but to teach you how to think. which is why I talk about Aristotle's policies of audience, purpose, message, ethos, pathos, logos. Don't think like I think. Don't think like anybody thinks. This is America. This is the land of the free. You have the freedom of thought, freedom of religion, freedom of expression, freedom of speech. You are free to think whatever you want to think. Being blindsided and being fooled and being made a fool of is something that is universal, not just amongst Americans, but everybody. And so when you have this lens of, again, not teaching you what to think, but how to deconstruct messages, how to look at things from a critical thinking perspective, it opens up so much. And we're seeing that right here. And speaking of the elite and out of touch.
First of all, Oprah, thank you for hosting this, because I guess if I started a voting club, it would be conversationalists for Kamala.
Yes.
Because to talk, to listen, to be heard, to have this back and forth is so unique.
It's actually not unique at all. You dumb, out of touch, Nimrod troglodyte lunkhead. Trump has done exorbitant more amounts of town halls, podcast interview. The guy's done live X spaces that are like 2-3 hours long with Elon Musk and others, actually answering real questions, actually talking and listening. This is so, I mean, this is an absurdist Kafka-esque nightmare of what we're watching. This is everything Orwell warned us about. This is everything Thomas Jefferson, our forefathers, John Adams, Benjamin Franklin, George Washington, this is what they all warned us against, is not just the tyranny of spirit, the tyranny of our land, but the tyranny of our minds and the tyranny of oppression and censorship and propaganda. These people, and I'm not even going to share with you what the luckiest actor of all time, Ben Stiller, and somebody I actually had some respect for, Bryan Cranston. Oh my God, what he says about joy. It's joy. Everything that brilliant operative and former Democrat Evan talked about, it's just absolutely absurd. And it culminates into something that I just can't believe. Wait till you see Oprah's expression. I can't believe we're actually taking this seriously. I can't believe that this is actually not an SNL skit. I feel like this is a preposterous charade. Watch this. This is what I'm talking about.
Optimistic people. We are an optimistic people.
So gross.
Americans,
Look at her face. Oh, like she's
by
moved
character,
that?
are people who have dreams and ambitions and aspirations. We believe in what is possible. We believe in what can be. And we believe in fighting for that.
This is so low IQ.
That's how we came into being. Because the people before us understood that one of the greatest expressions for the love of our country, one of the greatest expressions of patriotism, is to fight for the ideals of who we are.
Fight for the ideals of who we are. I am willing to bet my entire net worth that Kamala Harris has zero clue who we are, where we came from, the history of our amazing, glorious republic, what the Constitution actually expresses and emotes, what the founders and framers envisioned for our country. I am willing to bet everything she has zero clue. I've said it so many times, Nez Nation. I've said it a million times. I've worked with these people. I know these people. I don't just call myself professor for kicks and giggles. These are the same empty vessels that I've dealt with in academia for decades, which is why I left. Those are not learning institutions. They're indoctrination camps. It's the same people. Kamala Harris could literally substitute for a chancellor or a president of university because it's the same empty black hole of a soul that they all have. I think it is so unbelievably, it's a relief, to be honest, that we have people like Evan in our country. I said this before in other videos. This is somebody that I want my daughter to look up to, somebody who's not afraid to tell the truth. I can't imagine the amount of hate, because the Democratic Party is the party of hate. They are the party of violence. They are the party of anti-joy. This joy BS charlatan fraudulent promotion. It's just so cringe. It's so cringe. Capital C cringe. And so I can't wait to hear your thoughts on this, because I want you to really, really share this video with everybody you know. Tap the thumbs up, not for me, not for vanity. When you tap the thumbs up, it sends a signal to the algorithm to push this video to more people. Please do that right now. It's free. It costs you nothing. It takes less than a second. So we can really educate our citizenry, our American citizens, because when we have citizens that are educated, informed as to what the truth is, they make better informed decisions, especially at the ballot box. We're just a month and a half away, y'all. Think about that. We're a month and a half away. It's going to go by like that until the greatest, most consequential election in the history of America since 1864. This is it. This is everything. I can't wait to hear from you. Let me know in the comments. As always, sign up for our free newsletter. That's in the pinned comment, show notes, and description below. Check out these videos coming up on the screen in case you missed them. Subscribe and follow over there. And as always, may God bless you, and may God bless America. I'll see you soon.